And the Electoral Commission Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera has resigned days after being suspended from office by President William Ruto. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc Vice Chair becomes the second of the four besieged commissioners who are set to face a tribunal on their conduct following a parliamentary vote and the formation of Justice Aggrey Muchelule-led team. Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya was the first to call it quits on Friday, hours after President Ruto formed the tribunal. Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera has opted to resign from polls agency rather than face a tribunal that was to probe her conduct alongside three commissioners over events of the August 9th polls. Through a resignation letter addressed to President William Ruto on Monday, Cherera said, and I quote, "It is with intense woe that today I tender my resignation as Commissioner and Vice Chairperson of Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission." Cherera in her letter said that she dispensed her duties diligently, including helping the commission to deal with corporate governance issues during her tenure. She said, and I quote, "However, my cumulative actions done in good faith are unfortunately misjudged and misinterpreted. After careful consideration and in consultation with my family and lawyers, I accept that my stay at the commission is no longer tenable and therefore choose to vacate," she added. She joined Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya, who resigned on Friday, hours after being suspended by President William Ruto. President Ruto suspended Commissioners Juliana Cherera, Justice Nyang'aya, Irene Masit and Francis Wanderi pending investigations by a tribunal chaired by Justice Aggrey Muchelule. The four have been accused of gross misconduct over their decision to reject the presidential results that were used to declare Ruto the country's fifth president. Earlier, President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga gauged over the ouster of four Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Iebc commissioners, now known as the Cherera Four. Ruto on Saturday told off Raila over his defense on his move to stage demonstrations over the commissioners, drawing parallels to the late President Daniel Moi's regime. He termed the explanation as delusional, accusing the former Prime Minister of playing God, yet he himself tried to subvert the will of the people.
Hawa wajamaa ambao wangekuwa wanafanya kazi ya upinzani ni wale tunawajua, sio watu wageni kwetu, si ni wale tu wa maandamano wa kawaida. So mimi nimemwambia Profesa Kindiki aulize hawa watu schedule ya maandamano, ndio tuwapatie askari ya kuwachunga wasiharibu mali ya watu.
Afanye maandamano na rais tunakuomba akubaliwe afanye. Hata tupee askari wa mlinde, bora wasiguse mali yetu. Sio tu wasifanye looting na kuharibu mali yetu. Hiyo peke yake. Lakini wafanye mkutano kelele, wapige kutoka asubuhi mpaka.
And I want to use this opportunity to plead and ask the other commissioners, do not be misled by those who misled you earlier, that they had power, they had systems, they had the deep state to fix elections and make you overturn the will of the people. We know some of them are still misleading you today, that they can stage demonstrations, they can hold rallies that will stop you from being hounded out of office using constitutional means. I want to plead with you, spare Kenyans the time, spare us the money, spare us the effort. Please resign like Commissioner Nyang'aya did. The
latest war of words began on December 2nd when the opposition chief accused Ruto of turning Kenya into a dictatorship, promising to bring him down. He particularly hit out at the shepherd-like persona of the president and members of his government. Odinga had organized nationwide demonstrations set to start on November 30th, but pushed them to December 7th to allow candidates to sit their national examinations.
Tarehe 7 mbani siku ya Jumatano tunaenda Kamkunji. tunaenda Kamkunji. Mtakuja Kamkunji? Mtakuja? Wangapi watakuja Kamkunji? Nione mkono hapa. Hata mahakama ilisema bwana Chebukati alifanya makosa, sivyo? Sasa Chebukati anawachiliwa, wale wanne ambao walitetea haki ya Wakenya ndio sasa wanatolewa. Mnakubaliana hiyo?